What's going on, guys? Juke here, and today I'm bringing you deck profile, the deck I piloted at this year's 2019 North American World Championship qualifier located in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I had a great time. It's great seeing everybody I knew from all different parts of the country. It's great seeing old friends and meeting new ones. This was my second ever Nationals event. First one I went to was 2016, where I got top 32. I actually got this mat, but I figured since this one was also in Pittsburgh, I would just use the mat. Stroll down memory lane. You could say, actually, you know what? I think I have my Minerva somewhere around here. Yep. Yeah, I got it. Hold up. Yep, this is the prize card I won too. So I guess I'll just put this at the bottom of the deck profile to remind myself that I actually can top Nationals. But anyways, I did not top this year's Nationals, or else I would have the Armageddon Chaos Dragon guy. I can't remember its full name, but it's also worth that card's worth like 1,100 now. Yeah, so unfortunately I did not top this year's Nationals. I'll explain in my deck profile that luck was definitely not on my side for this event. But that's okay, because like I said, I had a great time. Like I said, I haven't been to many Nationals before, only one before. So it was just great to have that experience again. And so I'll just get into the deck profile. I'll probably explain some of the card choices. Most of this is standard. But I ended up running Danger, Orcust, Trickstar, Phantom Knight, Sky Striker. Yeah. I always gotta play some high ceiling deck, you know. I would argue this deck actually is pretty high ceiling because obviously there's standard combos for this deck, but this deck could also produce a lot of different boards for different situations that you need, which is why I always liked about certain Yu-Gi-Oh decks is that they could kind of weasel their way out by making kind of unorthodox plays. And this deck actually, I would argue, does that a lot. I tested with this deck quite a bit before WCQ. But this list, I think maybe I'd make a few changes. But I'll explain them. I'll just get right into it. So just our starters, Dark Refer and Armageddon Knight. Armageddon Knight and Dark Refer were phenomenal. Dark Refer just great when you open Orcust Nightmare, which happened to me quite a bit. And Armageddon Knight's just great to ensure that your combo will go somewhere, or you could at least get something going in case your Mermaid doesn't go through. For Orcust, we got Triple Harp Horror, which is, I honestly like the best Orcust. A lot of times you just need this to start the combo with Armageddon Knight. I was going to play 3 only because I want to see, even when I open it, just normal summoning it and having another extender just is broken. And a lot of times if you send it off Mermaid, they won't Veil the Mermaid since you already have access to combo. 2 Orcust Nightmare. Man, this card, I drew it so many times, and game 3 of round 7, I believe I drew both of them. It lost me the game, but that's Yu-Gi-Oh! So, besides that, 2000 defense, actually, it's kind of a problem for some decks. It's just a big defense, and I like what it can do as far as its effect. It doesn't have to be Orcust specific. You can send Wonder Wand, which was phenomenal this Nationals. This card is so good. It gets your Time Thief combo going, and it also just specials out combo pieces that you might need. And one Symbol Skeleton, I was playing 2 for the longest time, but I was convinced to just play 1 because my teammate made a good point. There's really no way to get rid of the Symbol Skeleton unless they somehow can banish it face down. And if you just keep recycling the same one and resource it well, you don't need the second one. And in my opinion, 1 was definitely correct for the event. I think 1 worked out the best. I drew it occasionally, but what are you going to do? For the dangers, only dangers I played were 3 Snake. Snake was good. I want to say it was good because I never hated having it, but maybe there were times where it wasn't necessary. And that's what my teammate warned me about, but I was like, yeah, it's fine. You know, I always just want like a sure extender, like an extender that I know for sure will hit the board. And Snake was it. And Snake did save my butt a couple of games. There's times where I just like break a bunch of monsters and I just draw Snake. I'm like, sweet, now I can do the combo. And discarding him off Nightmares are also really broken. So I would actually keep 3 Snake. And I don't think I would play another Danger because I did not miss Nessie or Jack or anything like that. But yeah, Snake definitely worked out. But like I also mentioned, there were times where maybe I didn't need it, but it was never like a brick card, you know. Trickstar Engine, just 1 Cantina, 1 Corobane. So basically, this is like the best like package. You just activate Light Stage, search, then Light Stage, target back row, and you just special do the whole combo. So these cards were phenomenal. Especially Cantina and Time. One time I just like sat on it. Because there were like, I think, a minute and a half left. I did the full combo and I saw normal songs and I was just like summon, no effect. I was like, pass. And it didn't matter. He just like scooped right away because he's like, yeah, it breaks. But definitely Trickstar Engine, phenomenal. Fam Knights, we got 2 boots, 1 cloak. I hated drawing cloak. Boots was so clutch. Again, if you have Rusty, just free extender. Yeah. I wouldn't change this. I think this is the correct ratio. Some people just play 1 and 1, but if you draw either one of those with that ratio, it's bad. Only hand trap I played in the last monster was 3 Veiler, so I was going to run Ash originally, but Veiler is just better in my opinion, simply because it doesn't need to be a direct chain to any specific effect. It can't get chain blocked because it doesn't have like a specific trigger window. As long as it's in the main phase, you can just use it whenever there's a monster on board. So I think that just for that reason alone, I thought it was better than Ash. Of course, Ash can hit like different things besides just like monster effects, but to be honest, I wasn't really worried besides hitting like the Skull Dreads or the mermaids. There's one other monster I was gonna say. Oh, Kagaris, yeah. So, in my opinion, that was just a better play. Not better play, better choice. And I stand by that. I think it's still better than Ash. So, speaking of Sky Strikers, we got, for spells, we got 3 engage, and then we got the 1 and 1. So we got the Hornet Drones, of course, so you could do the 1-card combo. And Eagle Booster is actually so broken. Apparently, I found this out. I lost last round I was in because of this ruling. Apparently, I found out if they Gnome material you and it resolves, and then you just activate Eagle Booster later in turn, it turns off Gnome. And I was at an OTS a while back, and they ruled it differently, so I didn't do that, and that cost me a game. But my opponent asked me that. I was like, why didn't you just chain Eagle Booster? I was like, I can't. Because Gnome's worded weird, where it says, I think it references targeting a monster, but also references targeting the turn of the player. So we called over a judge after the match, and he says, oh yes, that would have turned off Gnome. So what are you going to do, though? You know, when Konami keeps flipping the rulings on you, you can't really keep up, I guess. 1 Orchestrated Babble, this card was phenomenal, so you could do the Dink Girsu combo. 3 Trickstar Light Stage, I'd argue one of the best cards in my deck, because it literally searches your 1-card combo for Mermaid, and then it locks out a back row, which is so nutty. 1 Mystic Mine, this only came up, I think, 1 round. I don't think I know how to play Mystic Mine correctly. I'm not sure if I fully know how to control the board around Mystic Mine, so most of the times I just side out. I don't really like the card. Not just because it's like, oh, it's degenerate or something, but really because it's like chicken game. Both players could take advantage of it. So I would probably side it in the future. But I understand, like, if you brick or something, like, it's good to just sit on. 2 terraforming, I think that's just standard, just makes this deck more consistent. 3 instant fusion. Instant fusion was phenomenal, just absolutely broken. With the window combo, it's so nutty. I can't tell you how many times that window combo saved me, so. Really bad against True Draco. Same thing with Combo of the Grave. And I play a lot of True Draco at this event. I can't believe that deck is like so old, still being played. But yep, 3 Call by Grave. I think this is just standard. I can't really comment on it. It did work out, especially in the mirror. And against Thunder Dragon, it was pretty good. Double Twin Twister against Striker and whatever, plays back row Altergeist. The only reason I was playing 3, and the only reason I didn't play the 3rd was because it's very against Salamangreat. Luckily enough, I didn't play single Salamangreat day 1, but it's very lackluster against Salamangreat, and the mirror it's kind of because you don't really care about the Fog Blades and stuff like that. And also they set Crescendo, so traps, Crescendo. The Phantom Knight that becomes a level 4 for the Time Redoer, and 2 Fogblade. I was playing 3 Fogblade, but the 3 was just so bad because I would just draw them and it would not be good. It would just be absolutely terrible. So I believe I have to count this again. It's either 44 or 45 cards. I honestly can't remember. Couldn't be bothered to count before the deck profile. Just wanted to get this out. So extra deck. We got 3 Galateas. You know, it's the bread and butter of your extra deck. 1 Longirsu. Longirsu came in clutch like once. Honestly, I think I could have got away with cutting it, but I also need him when I ran out of Galateas. I need to make a Dingirsu. So, you can use him to make Dingirsu. 1 Rusty. Standard. Rusty was one of the best cards in the extra deck. Nightmare package, play 1 Mermaid, 1 Phoenix, 1 Cerberus. Cerberus obviously just really made use of the material. Phoenix was actually like so good, so broken, especially if you already light stage them and then you start popping back rows. It's great. Only play 1 Nightmare Mermaid. Teammate again convinced me cut the second one. I never missed the second one, and he made a good point. Like, if this Mermaid gets veiled, like, you're probably gonna lose anyway, so there's really no point in playing a second one. Kagari, obviously, for the Sky Striker engine, and 1 Boreal Sword, which I didn't have to make, but there were times where I could have made it, but it wouldn't be game, so I feel more comfortable just setting up like a different board. XYZs, we got double Dingirsu, like the best XYZ in your deck. Time Redoer, Time Thief Redoer. This card's so underestimated in my opinion. This card's actually like really nutty. I realized that like halfway through tournament, so I just made it whenever I could. The fusions, we played Thousand Eyes Restrict, which only came up like once, in Window, which you do with the combo to protect it off instant fusion with Dingirsu so it stays. And this WCQ, they roll that it will try to destroy itself every end phase. So, but as long as it's there, you know, during their first turn, like, you'll probably win anyway. And time for side deck. We got 3 Lancia, the best hand trap of this format. There were a couple players that could play through Lancia. Not the mirror, but more specifically, like, Thunder Dragon could kind of play around Lancia a bit better. But, I mean, 3 is just definitely necessary for any mirror. 3 Droll was my kind of take against the Thunder Dragon matchup. I think it's good because of the dangers and Sekka's Light and the Chaos Dragon. So, anytime this card resolved, it was pretty much a wrap for Thunder Dragon. This card was actually very strong against Thunder Dragon, especially since they don't play like Called by the Grave or something. I played the Shadal Fusion engine for going second. This fusion didn't really, I guess, win me games. It did come up, but it wasn't very strong. I was never really in that position, and like I said, a lot of times, like I was playing like True Drake or something where I just wouldn't even need to side these in. But I would keep these in. These were definitely really good, and Dragon's just very good for more back row removal. 3rd Twister, just for True Draco, Sky Striker, Altergeist, etc., etc. I played 1 Imperial Order. I had 1 space because I cut Pankratops for my side deck, which I think I was okay with. Pankratops is just, it's nice to have, but you can survive without it. Imperial Order is just like an auto win against Sky Striker. Won me like 1 game against Striker. A 3 red reboot was just my take against Draco or what's the other one? Altergeist. Yeah. And you even get Salmon Great if you preemptively set it. It really just, it lets you kind of go off. So yeah, that's it for the deck profile. Like I said, there maybe only be a couple changes. I think I mentioned a couple of those. My luck was just terrible. I drew very like decent hands, but there are also times where I drew like double Orcust Nightmare, so I couldn't do the combo. That's why it ended up knocking me out. I was very unlucky this event, but that is a-okay because like I said, I still had a great time. I got to see all my friends and made new friends, and I got to do a bunch of side events. They had like a lot of cool stuff there. They had like giant Yu-Gi-Oh! They had video game stuff. I didn't really like play like video game stuff, but they had a bunch of that. They had the make your own token, which, you know, I love doing. This is the one I got from 2016 when I won like the Met and the Minerva, and this is one I just got for 2019, me and my friends. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna be honest, like I'm not sure how many more Nats like I would go to. You know, when I topped, you know, this nationals in 2016, I was just finished high school, was going to college, and like the game was like everything to me, you know. But now I'm about to be a senior in college, and honestly, I could see like such a difference between like this year and 2016 about like how much I actually like cared for the game. You know, I love the people in it, and I'll always love the game, but you know, it's so different now. It's so different with links, and who knows what they're gonna add next. So who knows if maybe I'll go nationals again. You know, if I'm still playing, I'd love to. But yeah, it really was a good experience, and congrats to everybody that got top 32 and beyond this nationals. Take it from guys done before. It's really like an irreplaceable feeling, and enjoy it. You know, hopefully you keep your prize card, and yeah, expect more content over the course of summer and going into my senior year. I want to keep, you know, making videos. Maybe some might not even be Yu-Gi-Oh related. I just want to keep making some videos. So yeah, maybe I'll do like a vlog to locals. Maybe I'll do stuff like that. I'm open to suggestions if anybody's watching and feels like commenting. But besides that, Nationals was great. Loved it. Best experience of the event to me personally was getting to meet some of my old friends and catching up. Like I said, it's crazy to see how different we are from last time we were at Nats. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. This was a good Yu-Gi-Oh season. You know, I look forward to seeing the ban list. Maybe there'll be something I'm interested in. And yeah, thank you guys for watching, and hopefully some more videos in the near future. Juke out. Peace.